Hello, I'm Dr. Kellie Alston, and welcome to the Wire Writers Workshop, where I encourage you to be mindfully healthy as you impact higher education. This is our sixth Write With Me session, and I am thoroughly enjoying this special time that we spend reflecting. I hope your week has been revelatory and rewarding as you are possibly becoming more intentional about processing your experiences through this mindful practice. If you have been reflecting with me during this series, please let me know how it's going in the comments or shoot me an email at hello@kelliealston.com. If you have not had the opportunity to reflect with me during the previous sessions, but would like to catch up, you can find sessions 1 through 5 in the description box or the Write With Me playlist on this channel. Oh, and please go ahead and hit the thumbs up and the share buttons right now so that others can be notified and join us. Today's session is near and dear to my heart, for we are focusing on your concerns via the sixth prompt in the Professor's Week in Review, a journal for weekly reflections on the higher ed experience that I created just for you. This prompt asks, what bothered you this week? Let me say it again. What bothered you this week? Right here. And yes, we are about to unpack this concept just a little right here and right now. If you are post-secondary faculty of any rank or position, you may have noticed that there's a bit of turbulence and turmoil in higher education right now. If you subscribe to Inside Higher Ed or the Chronicle of Higher Education, you are certainly aware of the pervasive issues filling your inbox on a daily or weekly basis. But since we are here and focusing on our issues and concerns, I'd like to highlight 6 of many issues right now. Number 1, the politicization of higher education. There are reports of faculty concerned about the potential chilling impact on free expression or the formation of a frightening climate in which they agonize over the political repercussions of their ideas and their work. Listen to this. The proportion of tenured faculty in the academic labor force has fallen to around 21%. Let me say that again. The proportion of tenured faculty in the academic labor force has fallen to around 21%. As a result, the number of instructors and researchers who are protected when speaking in class or publishing research on controversial topics is steadily decreasing. Number 2, managing chronic stress and emotions. Research conducted over the past 30 years suggests that post-secondary faculty experience high levels of job-related stress due to escalating workloads, greater demands, and control related to high-quality teaching, research productivity, and service. If that is not enough, go ahead and add the pandemic to the mix, along with the exponential expansion of online learning, and you will find reports that declare that faculty pandemic stress had become chronic as early as the fall of 2020. And let us not forget the occupational phenomenon of burnout, which is occurring more and more. Number 3, contending with or utilizing artificial intelligence. Faculty are now dealing with learning how to accept this new technology and find ways to use it as a tool to enhance learning experiences while not robbing students of authentic learning. Number 4, job dissatisfaction. The U.S. academic workforce has shifted from mostly full-time tenured or tenure-track faculty to mostly contingent faculty, including full-time, non-tenure track, full-time with no tenure system, and part-time faculty. In fact, contingent faculty now make up over 70% of faculty at American colleges and universities. Yet, they are exploited through inadequate compensation and professional support, and of course, little or no long-term commitment from these colleges and universities. Ironically, newly tenured faculty are among the most dissatisfied people on campus, many of which experience post-tenure depression after achieving such a coveted milestone. As a result, there are thousands who are leaving the profession or considering doing so. According to the Chronicle of Higher Education's Fidelity Investment Survey conducted in October 2020, 55% of respondents have seriously considered changing careers or retiring early. Dr. Christopher Caterine is a witness to this fact. So much so that he published Leaving Academia, a practical guide to help those who desire to follow in his footsteps in pursuit of a satisfying career in other spaces. Number 5, gender and sexuality. Women academics confront specific difficulties to entry and success in the academic field, according to the American Association of University Professors, including potential disparities in compensation and promotion rates, sexual harassment, and discriminatory treatment. And number 6, last but not least, problematic behaviors from a highly distracted and apathetic student population. Reports of problematic behaviors are on the rise nationally, not only in the classroom, but in society at large. These behaviors include lateness or leaving early, inappropriate cell phone and laptop usage in class, side conversations, disregard for deadlines, grade grubbing, sniping remarks, and cheating. So as you can see and probably already know, being a college instructor today is undoubtedly more difficult than in earlier years. That is why your presence here today, reflecting on the specific issues and concerns that have disturbed you over this past week, is critical. In fact, you might find it to be very therapeutic. And I want you to know that it's okay to put those issues on paper, because what disturbs you can often propel you into your purpose. Think about it. The charity that you may hold dear was probably started because someone was disturbed by something. Someone or some group of people realized that there was a need and it bothered them that the need was not being met. So they started a business an organization, or a foundation. When you think of it like that, it takes the sting or the dread out of thinking deeply about what bothers you, what concerns you, what annoys you. Now, before you write with me, let me encourage you after sharing all those somewhat depressing issues. By committing to this process, there are 3 areas of your life that will be affected positively. And there may be more, but I'm going to stick to 3. So stick with me as I explain them briefly. Now, self-awareness. Self-awareness is a running theme during this series and is one of the most significant reasons that reflecting is necessary. Imagine what this world would be like if more people were self-aware. As post-secondary faculty, you often lead a busy life, juggling teaching, research, administrative tasks, and personal responsibilities. By jotting down your concerns and issues, you gain insights into your thoughts, feelings, and reactions, helping you understand yourself better. Number 2 is stress reduction. Teaching, research, and all of the things can be emotionally taxing. You know how we say that these days, all of the things. And they lead to stress and burnout. But sometimes you may not realize how stressed you are until it is too late. Do you know why? You may have mastered emotional labor, which is the process of regulating both the internal and expressive components of emotions according to an organization's display rules. In other words, regardless of what you are truly feeling and experiencing, you have learned to convey to other people, which is your colleagues, your administrators, or even your students, the emotions that are expected. But I want you to keep in mind that your ability to effectively manage stress and emotions has important consequences for health and adaptive functioning. So you don't want to ignore how you really feel. You want to reflect in your journal each week as a way to identify, monitor, and manage your stress and emotions. Number 3 is problem solving. Your Wired journal is not just a space to vent. And if you wonder why I say Wired journal, it stands for Week in Review. Consider that journal a treasure trove of valuable personal information. You see, when you document concerns and issues, you can analyze patterns or recurring problems. You can sort them into those that I'm willing to deal with and those that I'm not. You can do like my granddaddy would advise, and that is make a list of the pros and the cons. Then you can brainstorm possible solutions and devise strategies to overcome challenges effectively. You may decide that you just want to be still and do nothing for a minute. Or you may decide you need to just pray about it. Ultimately, when you are looking at the issues in black and white or whatever color ink you use in your journal, you can weigh your options and make informed decisions. Now, as you reflect on this week's past issues or concerns, they may be related to the administration, resources and support, your department's or institution's culture, salary and benefits, research over teaching or teaching over research, or any aspect of your workload. Whatever the issues may be, it's time to make them plain. So grab your journal or open the fillable PDF version on your device. Take a deep breath or 2. And the prompt is this: what bothered you this week? The timer is set for 7 minutes. Let's write. How do you feel now? I want to commend you on sitting with the issues today. There may have been some things that you just did not want to think about, but you did. You did not suppress them. You made them plain in black and white. If those 7 minutes did not give you enough time, please keep writing. Release all your concerns from the week on that page. The good news is some weeks you may not have anything to list, as some concerns may be resolved, or the week might just be seamless. Well, thank you for writing with me for the 6th session of the Wire Writers Workshop. Let this video be a companion as you reflect on your concerns. If you have not done so, order your journal today at bit.ly The Wire Journal, or download it at bit.ly The Fillable Wire. You can also click any of the links in the description. This journal is a tool whose value exceeds its cost. And if you are enjoying this process, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with your colleagues. Until next time, continue to make it a mindful semester. Bye-bye.